Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are back for another match of Super Rugby Pacific. Now, this game is an intriguing one. The Brumbies taking on Moana Pasifika. Brumbies, their most notable win this season being up against the Blues. Yeah. Moana Pasifika, they've been struggling a little bit at times, but they've also had a few close encounters. Graham Cooper in charge of this one, Jordan Way on the assistant referee's job, but we are only about, I'd say, 20 seconds, if not less, than getting underway here. Will be the Brumbies kicking off from left to right. But I hope you guys are all doing extremely well. Whistle is blown and Nick White gets us underway for another match of Super Rugby Pacific. Is that what the ball is saying? Is it? God. 25 metres out, Eritara Inuri. We playing number 9 today. Yeah. So how do you see this game going? Do you think the Brumbies run away with it, or do you see it being close?
Man, gets done, isn't it? The rugby gets played at the end of the day.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
That told us exactly what we needed to know.
Yeah.
Takes it nicely. Andy Muirhead actually got the headgear on today. Nicely stolen in the breakdown by the Brumbies. Now Nick White.
Nico.
Going off to the right-hand side. I believe that's Luke Raymer with that ball there.
Who do you want to win?
Who do I want to win, or who do I think will win? Oh, it's an interception for Moana Pasifika. And now they have, that's certainly going to be a try. I don't think they're going to catch him unless the legs give out. It's a try early on for Moana Pasifika.
He wrapped his face on the ground. He's
hurt himself. Oh, and he's just been trampled by his teammate. I think he's broken something. It looks like he's done
got a
his
slip
rib.
on the arse there. He'll be fine.
Yep. Yeah, he's in a ball at the moment. Not looking flash.
His whole team just left.
But this pass from Noah Lodisio just went straight through James Slipper in between him and Valentini. And then the space was there.
So he goes down and he just wipes his arm.
I think he just gets crushed.
His arm go under his belly and he just, woo,
And up the Warriors says CP18 Tiger. And what should Reed get Keelan for his birthday? Probably a gift. It's a good try for the number 6.
Sure.
It was a decent chase from Tom, right?
Yeah.
Almost got to him. And then just, I like how he went for the jersey, but because the jerseys are that tight, there was just nothing to grab. His hand just slipped down the back. He's still down.
He's like, no,
There's going to be Miracle. Oh, that's Miracle.
Miracle.
Whailangi. He's actually a new player for them. This is his debut season.
That's their first season, isn't it?
Second season.
Oh.
Christian
What's with that email in the crowd? You can't see him now. Had to zoom off him because it was creeping everyone out.
It's the fastest try of the year to George's Moana. And OMG, don't tell me it's Whailangi, the new kid. It is, sadly. He's injured. It looks like he's not going to be continuing this match with some sort of, actually, that kind of looked like he was getting up ready to go again. It was a great interception. And then to have the pace. The thing is, though, he's got huge strides.
Yeah.
So he's doing, Tom Wright's legs are working twice as hard. Try and get those legs going. Yes, just said that it's Whailangi. Yes. Looks like he's going to continue. Fair play to him. Hopefully it doesn't end up being anything more serious. But that's the start of dreams for Moana Pasifika. That's a very nice song.
Yeah.
Did you make it up yourself?
Yeah, I make it up often.
God, that's going to be a penalty in favour of the Brumbies. It's 2 metres, says Richard Ioane. And also, Hamish, more fans in Australia than New Zealand. 9 Australia fans, 14 New Zealand, 2 UK. Says Brandon there.
Get come to them, Brandon. Sure.
And Warriors 26, Cowboys 12. A good one for the Warriors. Looks like they're actually going to take on, that looked like 3 points.
Who are the Brumbies?
Yep. And you can see that there was disappointment coming from Cadron Neville.
Who's that?
The Brumbies lock.
Oh, why?
Well, because he wanted to go for the line out.
Oh.
Good evening, George, says Blues Nate. Welcome in, Nate.
Good evening, Nate. How are you, butter?
Careful, don't break our table. Made of jib board. It's very high end.
Yeah.
It's almost a moaning year, wasn't it?
How does everyone feel after that blue sauce?
Nate's a Blues supporter as well, though. So
Yeah.
I'm going down well. Well, try already for Moana Pasifika. Yeah. Off the interception. Done extremely well. Now, not Alicia. That'll be coming through the camera beautifully.
Yeah.
The microphone. And he's got the distance, got the accuracy. 7 points to 3. George, you wish come turn on my video.
What?
You wish come turn on this video.
What do you? I don't get it.
Yeah?
I don't understand.
Was it you that won the lotto tonight, Hammy? Not that I know of. I don't have a ticket, so it's more than
You don't
likely.
need a ticket, mate.
Don't you?
Just
You
go
just
down
win
there and steal
sometimes.
shit.
Ah. No, I thought lotto-wise you'd need one, wouldn't you? Donut puff balls. They sound all right. And all good, or all is good. George, shocking. Lots of lose, but hope all as well. And this game is live on Prime TV. There you go. Free to air rugby, just like it should be. Everywhere should have free to air.
Oh,
rugby.
you mean the Crusaders game, or you mean this game?
I think it's this game.
Prime TV.
Yep. Channel 4,
Shit, yeah.
I think it is. Well, it might have changed. I know that they went through a changing phase at one point. Nick White going to be putting this ball high. Very nicely taken by Christian Liliafano. Position now in favour of Moana Pasifika. Across their backline, Denny Tuala goes now to Rain Luia. Oh, big bump off from Tamofi Tavatanawai.
What? What?
Tara Inery goes off to Denny Tuala again. Latiro Tolai. Halfway line at the moment. And alrighty, Pacifica, let's go. That's the Brumbies channel 15, says Daniel. Oh, knocked back by Miracle Failangi, the man who just scored the try. Now it's going to be back across. Danny Tuala tries to step. Taken down by Luke Raymer. 40 metres out from the line now. The advantage goes the way of Moana Pasifika, and they might consider 3 here. You know? We have got there. You say this, he enjoyed it. He just wished that there was more of a black screen at times. No more black screen on my video. Have you changed it, Brandon? There's been, I know that the wedding one, the wedding summary was a black screen for
Listen,
the
Brandon, I
majority.
don't know what happens to your videos, bro.
God. William Havili.
You know.
Now 14 metres out. And they are actually kicking for the corner.
Yeah. Shit, yeah.
Being aggressive.
Shit, yeah. Who here likes rugby?
5 metres out, line out in their favour.
That bloke's like, well...
Also, free-to-air rugby, I love it. Yeah, it's a good option. Yeah, I want to watch the games live for free. That's going to be dragged down by the Brumbies, so they will now give away the penalty advantage. So, Rainuia, or Rainuu, I should say.
Oh, shit. Look at him go.
Nice work from Moana Pasifika. Another advantage. Now breaking straight through. Is that Miracle Whangalangi again? No, it's not. It's going to be the front row. Eritara Inery now looking for the cross kick. It's going to go high. Tom Wright glides. Of course, playing in the NRL recently. Tom Wright, he knows a thing or two about getting under a high ball, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Not rolling away penalty. Goes against the Brumbies. Christian Leleafano having a conversation with the ref. Not sure what about.
Well, you know, it'll be about rugby.
And get you up at halftime. I mentioned George says Daniel, so we'll see you a little bit later on. The same, or should be same, but for now, they will me and green screen get that black screen out of here. Says Brandon. Oh, so you're going for more green screen stuff. See, I feel like my green screen still isn't wide enough for the two of us.
No.
Unless we turn it sideways, which might be an idea. Gaming videos coming soon, ladies and gentlemen, with myself and this man.
What are we gaming?
Oh, well, we'll play some different ones. We'll play some rugby games and some sports games and some survival games and all sorts. Round the side here come. Oh, that's good. That was a try. That's going to be the second try of the match for Moana Pasifika. Great start.
Yeah.
Brilliant start. Brumbies, we need more than that. Says Golly there.
Yeah, you do, because they're losing.
Golili.
12 points to 3. You know?
Golile. I might have mispronounced that badly. I do apologise. And big night of rugby tonight, Amy. Been a while with an all-nighter. Says the snooze. Yeah, so we got 3 more games of the Six Nations. Then we go to sleep. And then we wake up. And then we do, or I will be doing the Reds versus Fiji and Drua, taking place at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Who got the try, I believe, in the mass of bodies. I want to say it was, no, it wasn't Ray. Hang on, they'll show us soon. We didn't get a catch of the number, and we hardly saw the guy's face either. In the process, that's looking like, is that Abraham Polly? No, I don't think so. That might have actually been Alamanda Matanga. Yeah, it was Alamanda Matanga scoring the try. And if only your green screen could actually show the game behind you while you commentated at the same time, wouldn't that be nice? I get
copyright strikes.
I just need to try and get in contact with one of these companies and be like, hey, or this broadcaster. Like, hey.
You have to pay like millions when you.
Yep. I always find it funny when people are like, just pay the licensing fee.
Yeah.
Don't be so stingy. Pay the license. And I'm like, okay, so that'll be a few million. I'll pull out of my ass. 14 points to 3. But we don't get as many show the games anymore. Every once in a while. And we kind of just laugh at them. Unfortunately, that sounds bad, but that's kind of what it's come to. Lol. Yeah. He's back. Best 7 in the game. Crusaders, what a wonderful game. Says Rugby 02.
Are you good, mate?
Absolutely.
I wonder you need to pull all the time.
Nah, this is, look, I only had like 300 millilitres. It's like a little bottle. It's gone in touch. Nicely taken by Andy Muirhead. In fact, that might have been Tom Wright on that side. Decides against going for it. And also just saying, or just some of the live stream, but video, you like it, Hamish. There's Brandon. I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube lately.
No?
No.
Why is that?
Just busy. I always find that you can listen to music while editing, but you can't watch videos while editing.
You can listen to podcasts.
Yeah, although podcasts are a little bit the same as well for me because I find that I end up listening to that rather than what I'm editing and have to keep on going back to see what I missed. But like music-wise, if you have it at the right volume, you're all good. Smooth sailing.
What have you been watching on YouTube if you are watching YouTube?
See, that shows how much I've been watching. I can't even think of what I watched last. I went through a phase how I'd watch men on an island and they'd fish and survive.
Yeah.
You know. I think that's where our actually initial fishing came from.
Yeah.
Was I watched someone catch a fish and I was like, hey, George, you want to fish? And you're like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not,
eh? This game might have some of the vibes with the Drua Crusaders and how the bookies tipped. True. Moana Pasifika would have come in as heavy underdogs, and I won my rugby game at Orange Theory by 35-31. Nice one. Close victory. And not a little list to go.
I've been watching YouTubers who do house tours.
Oh, yeah.
So there's one called Producer Michael. I watch his. There's another one, Enos Yomazar, something.
Mm-hmm.
He does like house tours and that. I've also been watching some fat dude called Ben Miller. He's a real estate investor. He's really rich and he does videos and they're kind of funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout outs to you.
Yeah.
Collaborations coming soon, eh?
Nah.
We'll do a house tour in my house.
It'll only take 4 minutes. Like he's I like big houses, obviously, and he also does yachts and
Inside ball. Brumbies 5 meters out from the line now.
Yeah.
Very sneaky. This attack just slowly creeping forward. And we have 1-4 in a row. Watching sometime average as you on YouTube. Here's Brandon. And Nick White goes across the James Slipper, drops his head. Now White again goes back to Ollie Satsford. Nololisio does a stutter. Almost breaks right through the line, but Tamoti Tava Nawai tries to get onto it. Tom right now going with the wide ball around the outside of Christian Leliafano. It will be the number 12. You're not Money. Who are you? That's old. What's his face?
Who are you, Peter Heath?
Tai? No. Tamai? No. Tamati? Tamati Tua, is it? No. Not sure who scored that try. They'll show his name soon.
Yeah.
We'll be able to find out. Going down to Mount Smart for our away game, says Rugby 02. So you played at Orange Theory, and that would have also been your away game, I assume. Going down.
Is he meaning rugby challenge, or is he meaning
not sure. Not sure.
real life? Are you playing rugby in real life, or
is that Tamati Tua? Is that him? Do you think that's Tamati Tua?
I don't know who that is so much.
I think
funny looking man though.
It could be Tamati Tua.
I don't know who that is.
But do you think it?
I don't know who Tamati Tua is.
It's Tamati Tua.
Oh, sure.
Yay! Do I
He's
win
only
a
played.
prize?
Oh.
And I was like, give me trip, Hamish. How do you stay up? Oh, give you a tip. How do you stay up 13 hours? The key is to, I don't even know. I feel like it's one thing that you've either got the ability or you don't. Like, I used to get tired at like 10 p.m. at night. But now I just stay up till all hours. So unfortunately, it's kind of down to training yourself to be tired.
Well, you have to keep yourself focused.
Have water as well. Water is important. Definitely if you're doing a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Tamati Tua scored it for the Brumbies. And you can tell that you're tired.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
I think that if you really tried, you could sleep by half time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though I gave you that Kit Kat chunky.
That won't do anything.
No. Kicked off by Moana Pasifika again. Nicely taken by Corey Toole. We haven't seen a huge amount of him. George thinking of playing rugby league?
In real life? No. We don't even have rugby league in our hometown.
No.
I think we don't even have rugby league in Timaru. Or Oamaru. We'd have to go to Christchurch to play rugby league.
And if you're going that far, you might as well go to Copeland's.
Yeah. What's that Copeland's?
Well, Copeland's, they have freshly baked stuff, right?
So there's a lot of bakeries.
Yeah, but like Copeland's is good.
Yeah, but
like their orange chocolate chip muffins, fantastic. Their donuts, I believe they're pretty tasty. Their pies are lovely, George. The pastry, bloody good.
I think you just need to visit more dairies.
Oh.
But there's one in Washtike that's really good. But you have never been there.
No, I have. It's the one across the road from Night and Day, isn't it?
No.
No? Different one.
It's
With the other one.
on the same side as Night and Day. Well, it's kind of across the road, but it's... I can't remember the name.
It's kind of across the road it's across the road?
Where is it? It's...
They normally have that Max, or not Max pies, Mazement's pies sign out.
Yeah, I don't know. But there's a really good one in there.
Should we go there on Monday? Yes, in real life. Like how you just didn't answer. We just both looked back at it. Our team is from Christchurch. Nope. And also are the performances by Moana Pasifika and the Fijian draw to date a precursor to what we can expect at the Rugby World Cup? Maybe not. I think it's still very early for these sides. They're starting to build chemistry. Don't get me wrong. They're no longer going to be the easy beats, I don't feel.
Yeah.
But they've still got a little bit of time to develop still. And food talk always prevails. I approve, says Ethan. We always end up talking about food.
Yeah, we love food, man.
From Christchurch, and there is a bakery in town on Ferry Road. Most amazing lamb shanks.
Yeah.
The pies are decent too. Lamb shanks.
They used to do more lamb shanks. They don't do them as much anymore.
No.
I haven't seen lamb shanks in my day in years.
The only ones you really see is chicken kebab.
Oh, Nick, what? Stop being a dick, bro. Yeah, so anyway, what are you saying?
Yeah, the chicken kebabs normally you see in Night and Day.
They used to have lamb shanks there.
No.
Lamb shanks.
Fijian draw versus the Red, says Uppy. I'm going to go now to get some rest because I have training tomorrow, says Rugby 02. Alrighty. Well, we will see you later on. Maybe we see you during the Fijian draw versus Reds game if training isn't at that stage.
What's your training? Rugby?
Rugby, yeah.
Oh, you're training on a Sunday?
Non-stop, 7 days a week.
I don't know about that. What do you play? You play rugby union? I guess he's gone now, isn't he? What does he train on a Sunday?
No, some teams would have like a run around or something.
No, he's playing
I remember
Saturday,
when I used to do a bit of, well, it was very, very minimal South Canterbury football, you'd have the, what's it called?
Ooh.
The, I can't think of the word, but like the next level up from club normally takes place on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Like the actual games maybe, so that might be why he's doing that way. And yeah, the Riccarton night and day and Christchurch still do lamb shanks. They're the ones leave you with a sore ring, bro. Says some excuses. Do you know what he means by that?
What was that?
A sore ring after having the lamb shanks.
Well, that would be a butthole, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. But Fiji into a Reds, we are covering that one tomorrow, Uppy. It should be a good game. I hope the Drew will go all right in that matchup. Hello, Hamish Bro and George Bro. Welcome in the show. Hope you are doing very well, mate. Currently 20 minutes into my Te or Tamati tour. Sorry, goes across now. No, let's go. Tackle by Tawai. You have to rush some of these names out just because they are quite long. Tour almost goes through. Offload now to Nick Frost. He'll be within 5. Yeah, I'm decent at rapping.
Would you give us a rap?
Yeah. What do you want me to rap
I
about?
want you to rap about food.
What about Antarctica?
Okay.
I know Antarctica. Antarctica at the bottom of the world. If you go on a boat there, you'll probably hear there are scary seals and also penguins. The views you'll see will make you want to grin. There are huge whales. Don't forget krill, better than a $100 bill. There's been a turnover. The Brumbies. Yeah, we wrote it.
Do one off the bat. That's how rapping works.
What about? Yeah. Moana Pasifika. I'm trying to think of what rhymes. And I want to try and get Timothy Tavanawai's name in it, which is tricky. You know, rap about lamb shanks,
That's
mate.
Weird, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just talk fast. That's my thing. Talk fast. As Moana fans, I'll only watch the first half. Why? Is it because if they... Oh, are you worried about the second half?
Why?
And shagging sheep whilst eating the lamb shanks. Daily whap.
What?
Whap from...
Who's having sex with sheep?
Really is, but okay.
Okay.
I see Dakin.
Okay. Oh.
Our Rob Vellatini almost reaching out. Oh, that's over. Brumbies have scored another one. Moana Pasifika may have started quick, but it seems like now it's starting to turn-ish.
Yo, he's so... I don't know.
And also, Hamish aka Buster Rhymes, I'm assuming Liliafano is running the show here at Pivot for Moana since he returned to familiar ground.
I thought that was going to be a rap.
It could be.
You were saying it like it was going to be.
We're about Timaru Hookers, mate. I'm no
What did you say? We're about to the Timaru Hookers. Well, they don't live in Timaru. They come out of Timaru.
How do you know?
You got to get one of the touring girls. How do I know?
Yeah.
Because I fucked one.
Just one. 22.5 minutes. 5 tries for Pete Sam. Oh no, that's 5 points tonight for Sam.
YouTube. Not today.
Why is this not clearly explained? This is Rudy. And also we have got their training goes for about an hour from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Not all of you Kiwi lads. Welcome in. And also come on the Brumbies. And also I'll see you during the Six Nations. Yeah, we got some... Although if you're supposed to be training, you probably shouldn't be tuning in for the Six Nations.
Yeah, no, that's...
Since those games are in the middle of the night. Harry from New Zealand command on the second test. 580 was scored in the first innings. Williamson and Nichols 200s. Courtesy of Sri Lanka, 26 for 2 at the end of day 2. You guys rock, says Rudy.
Why?
No, he's just saying you rock.
Yeah, but why do we rock? I think I am a subpar human.
You rock and roll.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, man. I'm fat. I roll hard, G.
Roll hard.
Roll hard down low.
Down a hill.
Taking out families and stuff.
Oh, loose ball. Brumbies doing well to regather. Manu Tuolangi starting. Oh, my goodness. I don't have a
He's going to
TV.
break his legs, and then that's it.
Yeah,
don't rely on him.
George is a poo, and he looks like cowgirl. Hamish can't get it, match. Did I just see a cow naked? Oh, sorry.
Cow naked?
Oh, I mean, he's put a girl naked. It's not much better.
Did I? What?
So can't get a match. Did I just see a girl naked? Not on our screen, Brandon. Maybe watch out. If you're on some dodgy sites, every once in a while a pop-up will appear that
Click
says
on
like
those,
there's horny
Brendan.
girls in your area, that might be what you're seeing, Brandon. You know, don't click them. They're not real, are they? Well.
I always find it funny because they're like, there's a horny girl up the road, 1K up the road. I'm like, I'm a neighbour. 1K up the road. My Filipino neighbours.
You live on a farm, so
yeah,
1K up the road.
the dairy farm next to where I live. Wow. And I go for a walk, and I was like, where are you going? I'm going out to see the neighbour. Yeah.
25 minutes through, it seems like another penalty's gone the way of Moana Pasifika. It was for not rolling away. Did you know that? Horny girls, lol. And don't click, they are not hot. And I have Sky Z Rugby 2. And also we have got their 5 minutes away. So there's Richard. So a quick walk.
So yeah.
Yeah. And what I missed is Mr. Billy. Well, Moana Pasifika had a 14 points to 3 lead. They then ended up conceding 2 quick tries to the Brumbies.
Yep. And then Brandon discovered nudeless girls on his computer.
Wait, what's nudeless? Does that mean they're clothed?
Nudeless, yeah, that would be they're fully clothed.
God.
Don't laugh at me.
I'm sorry. So easy to do. But I feed you well, don't I? So that's all right. You know? He doesn't want pancakes tomorrow morning.
I do want pancakes tomorrow morning. I just can't.
It must be the streakers again, since Hamish mentioned naked cows. There's those and Al's uncle and auntie. I really miss them. Please give them a message to them. I will say hello to them for sure. They're currently sleeping, but in the morning I'll let them know. They say, oh, they're doing all right.
Parents?
Yeah.
Uncle and auntie.
I heard reports of a cougar loose in Waimea, only at that pub.
Yeah.
The pub when that lady, she got her breasts out for the birthday boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost your birthday.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to it.
I think I'm getting a fly fishing rod. I think I am.
Yeah, you're going for that in the end.
I was, Mum today was like, oh, it's your birthday. And then Charlotte's like, oh, what are you getting? And Mum's like, oh, Dad's sorting it out. And I was like, I'm getting a fly fishing rod. I don't even know if I want one.
No, you do.
You don't even really go fishing anymore.
We've been like twice last week.
No.
Although now that cricket's over, we have more days during the week to go fishing as well. And Mrs. Parker, flashlight, says at night.
Oh.
And also we have got their show us goo. Says Cristiano Ronaldo.
Taranawai.
Mm-hmm. He is.
Taranawai.
So his name's Timothy.
Oh.
But spelt Tamoki if we were saying it in Kiwi.
So it's not Taranawai.
No, that's his last name, Taranawai.
Oh, Taranawai.
It's not actually as hard of a name as it sounds when you say it.
What the hell? Why are there kids on the screen?
It seems a bit rough. One of them's done meth.
Talk. What do you mean he's done meth?
Connor, he's on it.
You bringing Connor's on meth? On Stan Sports, there's a kid who has done meth and he's presenting the game. His name is Connor.
Is Joe playing? Is that Joe Apakatoa you're talking about? I think he's off the bench.
Joe.
Maybe. And how good is Taranawai? He's a great player. Got a bright future. And the reason why I watch the Six Nations is I get up at 3 a.m. for a morning cup of tea, up and go. I only watched, I watched is Faf de Klerk lifting the World Cup trophy in his South Africa Speedo underwear, says Rudy.
He's not British, though.
Right?
The only pom I watch.
No, porn. It says porn. If you get close enough, it's an
I thought it was an M.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not very good porn, though.
At George Naked, just looked like you, George, but George, she, and Hamish is a poor. I'm confused, Brandon. You've really... Oh, Timothy Taranawai has gone to the pin for 10 minutes. We love jinxing
Wasn't
players.
he really good?
He's good. Yeah, he just stood on
That
the
guy
ball
just fell
illegally,
over.
unfortunately.
Oh.
And will Brumbies stay second if the draw? I believe... Or... Although the Hurricanes got the win, didn't they? So I think maybe not. I think they dropped to third.
No.
That's down. And that's going to be a try. Who's naked, says Ruth? No one yet, Ruth.
Not one yet, Rufus.
We'll see how we're going at 6 a.m. That's not true. We won't be naked.
Dicks out for the lollies.
The lollies?
The boys.
You go outside a lolly shop. Dicks out for the lollies.
Oh man, you're going too far once again.
Just showing the replay of the rolling maul try. Brumbies from there always look like they were pretty certain.
Who here can do a backflip?
Not me.
No, I can't either.
Also, over there, what's you guys' favourite category on P Hub? Mine is BBW and midgets.
Shats!
I wouldn't even know what categories there are.
Mine's amateur.
What's that?
Like amateur films.
So like lower quality.
That's like a girlfriend and a boyfriend film their own sessions.
Ah.
It's not like the movie set ones that you get like Ava Adams or
who's that?
Or Lana
Man,
Rhodes.
I'm like, oh my god,
Lana
aren't I?
Rhodes. Those ones are shit because everything's fake. And the girl's like, he's like, bro, it's not even on you. You know?
Now, 9.5 minutes remain in the first half. It reminds me of the old NZX magazines from years ago. And yeah, got a live every English defeat. Yeah. Or live, sorry. And I was like, hi, says Jacob, welcome in, mate. Hope you're doing well. Bright future after 10 minutes. He got sent to the bin, unfortunately. Fuck the clerk. It's the most fan to hear. He could win a match with just his hair. There's Ruth there. He's got free flowing locks.
Is he still any good? Or?
Long time I mentioned George says not everyday cultist. Well, everyday cultist will be able to tell you. Fuff the clerk still good, mate.
Yeah.
I feel like he's all right, but they've got a few other options that have opened the eyes.
Yeah.
You know, like you look at someone like a Kobus Reiner and the way that he plays. It's so different to that classic kick it downfield style. Jaden Hendricks has gone into a little bit more of that same de Klerk mindset, but it works well for him sometimes. Nice run from Tom Wright.
Oh.
Now still breaking, trying to fend off Noah Lucio in the process as well. And also see, I hope Ireland wins the Six Nations. Brad doing epic Broncos versus Finns next Friday night. Not sure, although Friday night, depending on what we've got on, I know that we don't have cricket. Well, is your friend a vegan? Anything but it. Like, he hardly cooks his steak.
Yeah.
That thing still moves.
It's good, too. Yours as well, dude.
Yeah, well, that's the way you got to do it. I got a roast chicken in the oven. No, not in the oven.
I was going to say.
In the fridge. Yeah, picking a rugby game to cook a roast chicken.
You look at old man that has dementia. You're just sitting there at the cafeteria and you go, oh, we've got a roast chicken in the oven. I better go.
Chiefs are still undefeated. Just watched the game, 4 games in a row. Yeah, they're going very well at the moment, the Chiefs. On a bit of a winning streak. That kid is getting a high five by a Bronco or a Brumbie. And an A-League shirt on, by the way, before I go. How did your cricket go? We lost the first game, won the second. Oh, so Jesus got to have it. Well done, mate. Says excuses. And let me know if David Warner is going to take his shirt off. You're doing well there. Laughter is catchy. People do say you have a very unique laugh.
David Warner.
The Aussie cricketer, she likes him. She wants to see his kit off.
Yeah.
Now Nick White with the ball at the back. Nice offload up there. Good run from Cadron Neville. Landed on his face in the process. Nick White now going off to the left-hand side. Now I should continue mentioning they do have a man advantage here. For the Brumbies, Andy Muirhead picked up, put down.
Old mate's on the wrong side of the rock. Silly man.
Fired back again. Out the right-hand side, here comes Ollie Satsford, the Hawke's Bay representative. Steams him on the outside. Inside ball to Rob Bellatini, who offloads again, sits up for James Slipper. Runs over the top of William Arvelli. Now 10 metres separate the Brumbies from the line. Good run, good spin from the tight head. Oh, he's dropped it. Better roast chicken in the oven than a bun, says Stephen. True. Doing an Ireland game 6 a.m. tomorrow. Yep, we are doing Ireland versus England, France versus Wales, and Italy versus Scotland. I'm doing all 3.
Kids. Stephen doesn't like kids.
And also, the only reason why I have a banner on my wall of Fuck the Clerk lifting the Rugby World Cup trophy in Japan 4 years ago is standing next to a samurai sword. Nice.
Did South Africa win the World Cup? Oh, shit. Put a little shit at rugby.
They'll frantically be typing now.
No, 25.
I'm so glad I did all my typing.
Yeah?
Yesterday. Because...
Oh, yeah, your fingers are broken.
Yeah.
Broken.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, that might actually be why we go to Timaru.
Right.
Get an x-ray. Depending on whether it gets any better or not. Will you take me to the hospital?
It was really funny, actually. Nick White just got smashed, and it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Shit little shitter before he made a gap, and he just got whacked out.
It's stolen by Alamanda
Whacked
Matanga
off
for
this universe.
Moana Pasifika now.
Whacked off.
Eri Tara Inuri. Going across to the left-hand side again. Nice inside ball. It's going to be a Miracle. Whailangi.
We love it.
Danny Tuala goes across to
yeah.
Nuia.
Here he goes.
Now William have really good speed
Here
showing.
he
Nice
goes.
pass on the outside. Here comes
Here he
Levi
goes.
Amoy. He's got the man on his inside, but he decides to go on the outside. It is going to be the flying
this is a
number
close
14.
game.
It is. It's a good game so far.
You know.
And also, thanks, Big Later, behave. Brumbies maybe, and chit or chit bro, says Darren. And the Brumbies went over the Blues. It was awesome.
Rugby 02 doing?
He's just doing something.
Doing something.
Don't know what those are. You just
What
go
he's doing.
France, says Rudy.
I'm gonna
Enjoy
stand up.
replay.
I'm going to stand up.
Okay. Do you want to wait till half time in 5 minutes, or you need now? Just don't knock the table. There you go. Up you go. Have a bit of a walkabout. You're feeling better?
Yeah.
If Moana Pasifika win, it'll be the biggest upset.
Oh, God,
It'll be pretty big. And even better when England get pumped again by Ireland later. And red cards, yellow cards, just the one for Timothy Tapatapanawai, which I think makes them scoring the try while being a man down just that little bit more impressive.
What are you going to do if Ireland lose?
Well, it depends on whether France beat Wales with a bonus point.
No, if Ireland do lose.
Yeah, but it depends on whether France...
I understand that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are like, Ireland. What happens if Ireland... What are you going to do if Ireland lose?
It depends because if there was...
You know, like everyone's like, nah, they're gonna win, they're gonna win, they're gonna win, they're gonna win. I want them to lose.
I'm going to Timmers in a few weeks, starting a new job in Sanford, deep sea trolling. You might see us. We sometimes drive around.
We actually do drive past the Sanford place a bit. Down the pool.
I'm hoping I can still watch the streams whilst out there, but nervous. But apparently the money is good. No, it'll be good fun for you. You get to see quite a nice
You get
part.
to see some penguins just up the road.
Cruise ship comes in every once in a while.
Yeah.
Should be lovely for you.
Yeah, we saw a cruise ship not long ago. They had lots of hot girls on there.
Do you remember what you said to them?
I was like, have a happy holidays.
Yes.
That was funny.
You did very well.
I enjoyed it.
Yes. Super Rugby is like Test Rugby. It's like saying dog is like cat. They don't taste the same because they aren't. Just ask the Chinese, they prefer dog.
What? They don't eat either of them.
Actually, drew a victory is like the miracle in Brighton, says Darren. And also we have got their looks like better games this evening, despite one-way traffic by the Chiefs on the Rebels. Although the Rebels, I think, to their credit, they kept them away from that bonus point, didn't they? Currently 22-all between these two sides. The Welsh Dragon cooking French charcoal chickens. Says Nate.
Yeah.
And also, George, get back here and sit down. Hamish said so. I said nothing. I don't tell this man what to do because
I tell myself what to do.
I like being able to stand,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And he put me in the ground.
Who's this bloke?
Timothy Tavatavanawa.
Oh, you're not going to leave him.
Yep.
Looks like a serious bugger.
And why are the fingers taped up? Oh, no, George don't like me talking about this. At cricket today,
He's been smashing past
in the first match, I went for a catch. The worst thing is I'm pissed off about my fingers, but I'm more pissed off because I dropped the catch. It was a diving effort out to the side, and I ended up landing on this finger. And I'm not sure what I did to it, but I can't move it between here and here. She's not good. But I wasn't able to bat in either of the games. That's another try for the Brumbies, this time Luke Raymer, which I'm annoyed about because it would have been fun batting in both of those games.
Yeah, man.
But
it would have been great. It would have been really
didn't
good for
get
you. And
play us a tune on your guitar. I actually somehow have an excuse, which is this. So that's
hey, can you talk about the rugby a bit more, please?
Try for Luke Raymer. And also, can you record yourself doing cricket? We have. We've got videos up on the channel already. I was umpiring for the games that I wasn't able to play in batting wise, so got most of that footage.
Oh, shit, man. I didn't come here to listen to you talk about cricket or talk about the rugby, man.
Yeah.
You know? Don't know what's
Great
going
show.
on, do I?
Well, you know, you've got a voice too. You could say something.
Yeah, okay, so one of the teams has scored. Who gives a shit?
Who's that?
Anyway.
Who's that?
I
Luke
don't
Raymer,
know.
number 7.
Looks like a dick.
No, he's Luke Raymer. There you go. 2 tries tonight. Second one. Yeah, I was told the ship is going, or ship ingoing is more of a sausage factory than hell is.
Ah,
So I won't be
shit.
geezing any whiz. Huh. Lovely.
So what, are you on a ship that's coming into Timaru? Are you from, or are you moving to Timaru, working at Sanford's, and then going on a ship out to the ocean for a few days and then coming? What are you doing? What are you playing at? You know?
I remember that one when you made a vlog and George fell down on the ground.
Yeah, the first one you did.
Oh, the first vlog
Yeah.
rather than cricket vlog, yeah. And you did bowling. Yeah, that's a good video. We need to do that again. That was when we were all inspired to do vlogging each week, and then we realized that's the only week we've done something.
Yeah, it's
Like-
titled December Vlog number 1.
Yeah.
And it's like, where's number 2?
Yeah, we were going to do each week of leading up till Christmas, but we just don't do enough.
Yeah. No, it's hard vlogging.
Yeah.
Pretty hard.
You guys want to see a fishing vlog? What time is the next rugby match? It is 1:30 a.m. New Zealand time. So just over 3 hours time. And that is going to be Italy versus Scotland. We're covering that one. Then we are covering France versus Wales. And then the big one, well, maybe the big one,
Yeah?
England versus Ireland. We will be covering that together at 6 a.m. Now, I'm from Christchurch, going to Timaru for work, bro. We go out 6 weeks. It'll be my first time. I've just finished the deep sea school at Westport.
Yeah.
And just can't believe Blues been able to score a try. Just crazy. Says Rugby. Yeah, they have 2 disallowed right at the end of the game because they couldn't hang on to the ball. Was brutal, unfortunately for them. But they will learn. They got the bonus point, so that is good. Did you still enjoy the game, Tim? Overall, even though there were a few bad moments. I mean, we saw Mark D'Elia score a great try. We saw that cross kick from Bowden Barrett to Caleb Clark. There were some good moments. Time for a stand-up, like a stand-up comedy act or just standing up.
Can try.
Stand-up comedy is tricky, though, because normally you've got a crowd or at least some people who will give you pity laughs. Whereas with just me and you here and them not being able to speak,
Yeah, man.
like you don't know if the joke's hitting or not, do you?
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, where Eddie's sitting, Hammy? He's sitting pretty comfortably in his nice Australian leather and whatnot, enjoying
He's
his
probably
time
in
there.
Japan or something.
No, he always goes to the Super Rugby game.
Yeah.
I'm a Crusaders fan, says Rugby O2 to Rugby Itch.
Oh, is that right? Shit.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you support a team that cheats? Hey? How dare you?
Who do you go?
Cheaters!
Who do you go for again?
Crusaders.
Hmm.
But I like it when they cheat because they win.
Need a stretch. George Motivation says the snooze. You do need another stretch or you're good, bud.
Yeah, I could go for another one. Do a backflip.
Do not try that.
I'll try.
I don't want you to hurt yourself.
You like having a new wall?
You're going through it, are you?
Do to skull that whole thing. Someone donates $10 right now. We'll make him skull that whole thing.
I ain't doing it for 10.
20?
Nah, probably not.
Why not?
That's like 600 mils.
Well, you were trying to get me to skull a whole thing of Sprite.
Oh, one of those little cans.
Of fizzy.
300
That ain't
ml,
fizzy, mate. That's a smooth drink.
I'll skull a Sprite. But
Okay.
the England,
$10 for a skull Sprite. Nah.
a good game overall, but the Crusaders doing Crusaders things, just making it frustrating. Richie Moana is a goat. And also, Crusaders defense too solid for the Blues.
Oh.
Says no, we are currently sitting at half time, aren't we, George? 7 points difference between the two sides. Why haven't you ever drunk an energy drink? Not normal. Says Darren. It's just, I feel like I have.
Hamish would implode if he had an energy
I think
drink.
I just have enough energy as it is.
I think he would implode.
Just
I
like
love energy drinks.
I haven't drunk any caffeine in like probably since having a Mountain Dew in about year 8.
Yeah. And that was sort of bugging you up, isn't it?
No.
What bugged you up again?
Huh?
What bugged you up again?
Don't know. Just life, you know.
No, there was a certain food you ate, wasn't there?
Just life.
No.
Winter sport half time. Or inter sport, that's not a W. But do you know what is an M?
No.
Macca's.
The woman.
The Golden Arches. She and M.
She was right.
I think her hair kind of was in the shape of an M.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, get home to drink, like Stone Cold Steve Austin, but still a good game. And also, we have got there Talofa Kiwi lads. Who are you both going for? Let's go Moana Pasifika, says Chrissy. To be honest, I think Moana Pasifika still have a really good chance in this match. Like, probably a higher chance that a lot of people would have given them credit for heading into it.
Give us a call and move. Move back.
Do you want me to lean back?
You've got 4 arms.
They can sing my arms.
You've got 4 arms. Give it a 1. Give it a 1. You need to go 2 with your own hands.
Oh, see, I didn't know.
You silly sausage.
You know, I'm not used to having someone behind me.
You see my head, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Give it a 1.
Do I say give it a 2 or just a 2?
Yeah. So, move back. Give it a 1.
Yeah. Give it a 2.
Yeah. Give it a 3.
We're not doing this the whole time. We get to the start of the second half. Give us a 57. And how did he fall over? I don't think he did.
I fell over. I'm going to sue your ass.
You fell over.
So.
It's not my fault.
Yeah.
Moana's still in it, especially with another 40 to go. Exactly right. They got a real good crack. And I'm looking forward to it. This is not me thrusting, by the way. This is George on the couch. There he is again. And George thinks he's on Punch and Judy show, says Stephen. Thumbs up from Blues Neck. Now he's just sitting on one of the other chairs. Don't rock too far back or else you get... We specifically put the chair further out because we knew you'd sit on it and hit the paint. The new paint that you're now rubbing up against.
I'm not.
You were, though, weren't you?
It's just enough.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna have to repaint it on.
You're such a puss. Oh. And
now 29 points to 22.
Sitting on it, it's leaning against the wall.
That's all right, and got the weight, and they're going forward and back. Are you taking clothes off? Do you want to square up?
I'm going to shit on your face, mate.
We have fun. Ground conditions, good crowd. Not the best crowd we've ever seen. But, no,
better than Melbourne.
It's not bad. Oh, better than Melbourne.
Yeah, better than Melbourne.
It seems like there's a little bit of slipperiness. Right now, I'm hoping to catch rats with a glue trap I bought today and with sardines as bait. I hate when I get the cramps during rugby league games. Says Blues Nate. So the Brumbies will win. You know my sevens scenario. How any team that I back loses. It works well for Samoa.
Who's that old dude?
Morning from Dublin, says James Cody. The one who looks like a fisherman.
Then the Brumbies sit up.
He's
also a Wallabies coach, isn't he?
Yep. I always know him
Dave
as the fisherman.
He's old.
Dave Id.
Yeah,
last name's Id.
David.
Always freezing and damp in Canberra. Did you know the UFC's on tomorrow morning?
Who's playing?
What do you mean who's playing?
Who's fighting?
Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards.
That will be a big one.
It's a big fight.
Who's going to win that?
Well, Usman lost last time to him, clean knockout. Yeah. Knocked his block off.
Oh, that's right. And yeah.
I'm going to see who else is on that card while we're at halftime.
KSI.
No, he hasn't made his way on that one.
That's warm in here, Irish.
Eh?
That's warm in here.
It's because you've been doing athletics.
I think you need to understand something, don't you?
Yeah, doing athletics, then you're gonna be hot. Can you please, or can you back Crusaders to win this year, please? Says debater there.
We bet the Crusaders to win.
Oh, yeah. Justin Gaethje also fighting. Brian Barberena, his chin just doesn't give out, and when it does, he goes to sleep. But, like, he can take a good shot beforehand. He's versing Gunnar Nelson. I remember when Gunnar Nelson was fighting, and he did those elbow strikes and just cut a guy's forehead clean open.
Man, that would be just so shit.
Split him like the Red
Ah,
Sea.
shit.
Unless it was Gunnar Nelson who got split open. No, I think it was Gunnar who was doing it. Marvin Vittori on the card as well as the first fight. He's going up against Roman Dolidze. So that's a little bit of a downgrade from his last fight to Marvin Vittori when he's been going head to head with the likes of an Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, man.
Jack Shaw versus Makwan Amakani on the prelims. That's at 8 a.m. But that one's more than likely going to take place at about 10. Then the early fight pass prelims. Yeah, really not too much. Just more fill-in fights, isn't it? Also, who do you think was leading the fight? True. There were a few good moments for Usman throughout that one. But it's not how you start, it's how you get finished. You know? Great. It's all good, mate, especially when beating Wales, Australia, or even both and making the quarterfinals might help for a push into the Rugby Championship for Fiji, in my opinion. What's happening the heavyweight boxing these days, AJ Fury Wilder. Anthony Joshua, I haven't really seen too much of him ever since. Oh, actually, no, he's got a fight coming up. Anthony Joshua.
Who's he
next fight? Some geezer. Next fight day, he's versing Franklin.
Who's Franklin? What about Tyson Fury? Who's he taking on?
I don't know if he's got many lined up.
There's one being talked about, which is Francis Ngannou.
Yeah, I think that's a wee way away, though, isn't it?
Well, Francis Ngannou isn't a UFC fighter anymore.
No, he left. Jermaine Franklin in London. And that fight's... when is that fight taking place? That fight date and time is supposed to take place on April 1st. So a couple of weeks.
Anthony Joshua has lost the last few fights he's done, hasn't he? The last two?
It's a weird one because I still last time, like Fury Usyk, last time that happened, it was quite funny because that was actually one we covered on the channel. And the two were going at it. Yeah. And then Fury Fury Usyk rather than Joshua Usyk. But Joshua Usyk, it was weird because he was like, 3 cheers for the winner who's not me.
Yeah.
Let's show support.
He lost and you didn't take it that well, did
no.
It?
Well, he was like, for this guy to have beaten me?
Yeah.
He must have had a
so
good
he lost
fight.
that one. Did he lose another one after that? Or am I thinking of Israel Adesanya?
Adesanya lost 2 in a row to his kryptonite.
Yeah.
Oh, has he lost 2 in a row? Well, he lost back in the day in a kickboxing, and then he got beaten by Pereira more recently. I think he's another one. Well, they've got another fight for him lined up where he does take on him again. I'm going to have a quick look. I think it's UFC 287. Yeah, Pereira versus Adesanya. 287 with Jorge Masvidal versus Gilbert Burns. That's a fight and a half.
Yeah.
Kevin Holland versus Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Jorge Masvidal might take on McGregor if McGregor beats Chandler.
When's that supposed to happen? Is that in the UFC or?
Well, the story I'm hearing is that the Ultimate Fighter is being filmed, which McGregor's taking on Chandler.
Yeah.
And there's been a brawl, and Chandler got knocked out. So I don't know when that's meant to be done, but apparently they are fighting after. I'm very excited.
Can George go outside and scream very loud? No. And Fury has retired more times than Tom Brady. True. Fiji deserves it, mate. I'm not upset. We lost to them in the World Cup, says Fleshin. Are you excited for the game up against France, Fleshin? Because that would be a good game for Wales to win, just to kind of make people go, that's what it would make me do. You know?
Why?
Just looking at the overall standings, who's got who in the World Cup and whatnot.
Yeah.
If France are beaten by Wales, I would go, yeah, this is a long half-time break, but they're getting back out there soon. That woman's stolen a child.
Well, it's their child.
How do you know?
Because she was a good-looking lady.
So
the child.
So you're saying the child looks like her?
Well, listen.
Are you saying the child's good looking?
No way.
Be
That's
careful.
weird, bro.
Be careful now.
She was a MILF.
Okay.
And it was a young child and a young mum. So it's her child.
Okay.
If it was an old lady and a child, you go, well, that's not hers, is it? Because she's too old.
Right. Okay.
She obviously stole it.
You can't argue with logic. Group B, C, and D have it more complicated than Group A.
Maybe that child stole a mum.
Wow. Now that's a way we should be looking at it.
You're not thinking about it on the scale, man. Think about the bigger scale.
Wales are on rock bottom. Can you explain the new rugby rule 2040? Whatever it's called. So the 50-22 is when a player kicks it from inside of their own half and it bounces and then goes out inside of the opposition 22. And then if that happens, the side who kicked it from inside their own half, they have the attacking line out. So it's a bit like a 40-20 in the NRL. But yeah, if you're inside of your own half and you kick it and it bounces into touch inside of the 22, you get the ball back in possession. Second half is already back on. Not for us. We're a bit behind. And I was on TV earlier on post-match game while they were interviewing Angus.
Who's Angus?
Tava. Kicked off now by William Havili, though. Second half back underway. Nicely taken by the Brumbies. Do you know what's slightly unfortunate? We've got about a 2-hour gap after this live stream finishes and the next one. But I don't know what I want to cook. Just
take a shit and cook that and eat it.
After Alamanda Matanga, Levi Muller now. I do see that they put on Solomoni Funaki. I don't think that would go that well.
No, I don't think it would either. We can still do it.
Mm-hmm. I always enjoy the hard hits by the Tongan boys and the reaction from the opposition. Ouch. There's Nate now 10 metres out from the line. It's going to be going off to the right-hand side. Here's Tamoti Tapatavanawai. Got the advantage as well here for Moana Pasifika. Tara Ineri goes across to Christian Leliofano. Now Levi Moore in the midfield, 5 metres out from the line here. Tara Ineri once again goes to the left. Christian Leliofano off to Tuala. Tackled.
Koala.
No, Tuala.
Koala.
Tuala.
Sorry, mate. Is your arm broken?
No, it should be fine.
It should be broken, mate.
Get that X-rayed as well.
Yeah.
Now, Tara Ineri, short ball, doesn't go anywhere. I don't know whether you're allowed to film in a hospital.
You are.
Unless you, ask permission first.
I've seen lots of videos in hospitals.
They probably ask permission.
Hmm? Johnny Sims. It's good news.
Johnny Sims?
Yeah.
Is he in the Sims games?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
The more you know. Just order pizza and don't cook. No, we can't. We're from a small town.
We're not
So
that down here.
No one delivers.
You know? We ain't getting no food nowhere. Wagyu burgers. Again, not going to happen, man. You'll think of something. Hamish will always think of something to cook.
I'll probably just cook hot chips.
Yeah.
For the fourth time.
Yeah, won't you? Won't you?
No, I need something of substance.
How often do you eat chips? A day? Every day?
Once, yeah.
Every day? So you're 90% potato.
On the weekends, I always have them as fill-in foods.
Yeah.
On weekends, I'll just have chips. I'll be up for a 24-hour period and have 3 meals. And then one of them or 2 of them chips. And the others just Wheat Bix.
So what else do you eat?
Chicken.
Oh.
Nice run. He's over again. Alamanda Matanga gets the second.
What do you guys eat?
And how many subs in Union now? Still 7? 7 or 8. Well, so you have 22 men in your squad and eat the roast in the fridge. Well, I'd have to cook it first. But you see, it would take almost to the start of Italy versus Scotland to be able to cook said roast.
Yeah, you start cooking roasts at 4 in the afternoon when you're having it for dinner. Or even earlier.
Also, on the other hand, seeing how Georgia and Portugal play, you guys, as an unofficial Six Nations tryout, is worth watching. System is over. You have to cook the roast at some point. Tomorrow morning.
But it's a roast chicken.
Yeah.
Is that like the cooked chooks at the supermarket?
It will be once it's cooked.
It's not.
It's just a bigger one. It's like a 1.5 kg one.
Okay, why don't you
Sage
just buy a
and
cook
onion.
chock?
Because I didn't want to eat it then.
You don't have to.
Well, it depends, you see.
You recook them.
Well, you got to be careful. I know of someone who used to be vegetarian who decided that they'd have one of those cooked chocks.
Yeah.
And then they let it sit out, let it cool down, then heated it up not to the right temperature and ended up getting food poisoning.
No, so you got to put them in the fridge when you cool them down. You don't put them in the fridge.
But he also just didn't quite.
What happens with chicken when you cool it down and heat it back up? So is that because all the germs? Is that because the bacteria lands? What happens with it?
You asked like 15 questions all in a short. Which one would you like to know the answer to?
Well, no, that one. I'd like to know why it happens.
Chicken, similar to pork, has to be heated up, first of all, to a certain temperature for it to be cooked.
Yeah.
Then alongside that, reheating it, it's got to be a certain temperature as well. Because or else then it's just, it's not safe.
That's what I want to know.
So,
why is it not safe to eat? Someone
just
answer
to do
this. What's the go with pork and chicken where if they cool down and then get heated back up, why is it not safe? What is it that happens
George, we
to
can
that
see up
meat?
your shorts.
What happens to that meat, everybody?
Well, that's the thing. Sometimes chicken can actually still be pink, which sounds weird, but as long as it's a certain temperature.
Yeah, that's something why me and you would have had an argument with them. I said it's not cooked enough. And I got a message back saying, actually, George, you can shut up because if it's a certain temperature when we cook it, then it's fine. It will be a little bit,
Did you really complain about a cooked
I
chocolate?
wasn't complaining. I was genuinely worried. I was like, have they actually not cooked this enough?
That looked forward.
Yeah.
At least that's it. And what a scoreline says, Janae. Yeah, she's pretty close, 29-29. Both sides doing well. Similar to the Crusaders versus Blues game, to be honest, how it was a bit back and forth.
Yeah.
Agreed, Georgia are talented rugby players. And keep it up, Moana, you can beat them again. Oh, that's a run and try that time for the Brumbies.
Both defenses are shit.
They're letting them in pretty easy, aren't they? But yeah, did you know you actually have to heat rice to a certain temperature?
Yeah.
Yep. Because if it's not piping hot, that's that bacteria.
Oh.
So you can eat rice cold, such as sushi.
Yeah.
But if you cook rice, then let it cool down and then heat it up partially, it's actually not very good for you.
I do that all the time and I've never had an issue. No, I'm joking with you. If you don't heat up your rice at the right temperature, it makes you fat.
No.
Is that what you're saying? It makes you fat.
I was looking at the
This is because I have chocolate milk. The stains. This is what it does. Okay, everybody, if you don't heat up your rice correctly, you'll get stains in your shirt. Shut the fuck up.
Andy Muirhead scores the try. Hey, boys, is all 19. Hello. We are doing well. 165. A certain temperature in all areas of the chicken. True. See, I need a chicken thermometer because I always overcook my roast chicken, or not my roast chickens. I'm normally not too bad with them, but I overcook chicken breast because I always give it that extra 5 or 10 minutes that it doesn't
start
need.
Eating tires, and you'll be like, "Damn, this is better than most of the food I cook."
Yeah.
Hamish is like that guy that's like, no, keep it in for a bit longer, a little bit longer. Keep it in for a little bit longer. Keep it on the pan for a little bit longer. Keep it in a little bit longer. I don't know. And then it's just fucking.
Of course, talking about chicken.
What do you mean? Outside of that, you mean sexually? How do you put that into a sexual? Oh no, keep it in for a little bit longer, eh? What do you mean? When the job's done,
5 minutes difference. It's 5 minutes.
Shit.
5 points between the two sides. Right out chicken breast, terrible. It is, unless you flavour it well. Like sometimes dry, shitty chicken breast cannot be too bad if you've got right flavour.
Sauce.
Thighs and wings for the win, mate.
Yeah, mate.
He absolutely loves a chicken thigh.
Yeah.
Favourite franchise, BK, KFC, Macca's.
KFC. KFC. I only like KFC for the chicken thighs.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Everything else to do is shit. such a shit.
Cook it with the skin on, char it initially, and then cook it slow. See, I get skinless chicken breast, so that might be some problem.
Weird.
I know, I'm a strange bloke.
You're like Jeffrey Dahmer, ain't you?
Well, not really. I don't eat people.
No, but he didn't think he did it at your age either, but, you know, he hit it out there one day and got it done.
Now, be a right inconvenience, I think. That was fought as well. Either
Yeah,
it's the
people.
angle. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so much admin. The Muirhead takes it down. Oh, that's going to be the penalty to Moana Pasifika. I'm probably, to be honest, out of those three, I'm either probably BK or Macca's.
Yeah.
Probably McDonald's. Because I've learnt this lovely thing, which is, because I'm a fussy bloke, I can use the machine and edit the meals to take certain things out. I think it's absolutely terrific.
What do you mean?
Like, I can take out the sauce that I don't like, and I can add, like, special stuff. That's one of the notes I write.
You are very fussy, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm fussy in some aspects, yet I like food that some people would think that fussy people wouldn't like.
Like what?
Like, what's a food you'd think a fussy person wouldn't like?
Chicken.
No, I like chicken. Well, a lot of people like chicken.
What do fussy people not like?
See, some people say that because garlic and onion, some fussy people don't like those. But I like those.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm different in the way I'm quite fussy in, like, I don't eat onion, I don't eat tomatoes, I don't eat
fruit.
No, I like
apples.
I like, well, carrots, not fruit, but I like carrots. I probably quite like oranges if I actually started eating them, but I'm like, but like, I'm fussy in the way that, like, I don't eat mushy foods, like, you know what I mean? Like gherkins and that, I throw them out, tomatoes.
Tomatoes I can understand.
You know, tomatoes, gherkins, cucumbers, capsicums.
You're just listing vegetables and fruits.
Yeah, no, but like they put them in the burgers, and I'm like, no, I'm cool.
You
know, I just don't eat them. But
Peri Peri fries, says Junaid. BK for the win, especially the chips. Hamish, I thought you were the chips connoisseur. Depends on the chips though, because I've worked out if you get a chicken nugget snack box, the chips go a bit soggy by the time you get to them. Thoughts on the last game, George?
Yeah, it was good. I think corruption's really starting to help the Crusaders, and I think it's going to be really good for the upcoming games. If they can nail down that corruption to a point where it's quite efficient, then no one can beat them. So
Nando's are the best franchise. Beetroot. Do you like beetroot?
Yeah, not on its own. If it's in a burger, I might eat it, but
see, I've never had beetroot, but I don't want to have beetroot.
I'm the same with a lot of things. Like eggs, I don't eat eggs.
No.
I'm like, would I like eggs? I've tried them once, I just didn't like the taste. Same with, you know, like we were saying the other day, we were trying to get breakfast. 90% of the stuff on the breakfast menu I don't like. I don't like hash browns. I don't like eggs. I don't like coffee. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what. Like, I hate hash browns. Shit.
Well, it's probably a good way to be because, Moana Pasifika, get the try back. This game's just bang, 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 bang.
Bang, bang, bang.
But, like, yeah, hash browns currently at McDonald's are like $3.20.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah, it's quite impressive. Rugby NRL Union has said, say 685 for Moana. Chahu, hello. Welcome in, mate. Hope you're doing well. Another try for Moana Pasifika, making it 34 points to 34. Nando's is expensive, but it's delicious. See, I've never had Nando's other than I think I had some Nando's chips. Wasted opportunity.
Why is that?
Because I didn't have any chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
tomatoes are fruits. Cereal, really? Soup? Simple, isn't it? And what do you get at Subway? I would get the chicken and bacon ranch with onion, carrot, lettuce, and some sweet chili sauce with salt and pepper. That's normally my go-to. Or if I was a bit frisky, like I used to be back in the day, I'll get a 3-pepper chicken. Do you guys support Super Rugby wise these Crusaders? I'm impartial.
No, you're not. You like the Hurricanes.
I like their kit the most.
No, you like the
I like the
Hurricanes.
yellow. I'm personally offended. You don't like eggs, hash browns, and coffee. Out of those three, I don't like coffee. Well, I haven't had coffee, so.
I just never drink coffee or tea.
I'm still in your good book, you know.
I have hot chocolates and I'll drink an iced coffee.
Would you?
Not a hot one, like an iced coffee, like a
yeah. Cold one, yeah.
Yeah, But like, I just don't drink coffee. I don't know why. Like, I just,
Hash browns is a bit of a weird one because you like. Oh well, no, actually, you don't. You're not.
What is a hash brown?
It's just mashed up potato with a bit of onion,
Yeah,
a bit of sunflower oil, a bit of flour on it.
What's that stuff that Isaac gets for breakfast? Eggs Benedict.
Yeah,
I hate.
I wouldn't get that.
I never like. That's another thing people have for breakfast. I don't really eat. So whenever I go out, like when we're at a hotel and we're getting like the breakfast buffet, I get like Marmite pancakes. Hot chocolate.
Have you got Marmite?
Do you like Marmite?
Yeah.
I love Marmite. I hate how people don't like Marmite. Like Mike Mellett did that video in Australia and she didn't like it. Like, mate, you're eating it wrong.
Vegemite. Do you like Vegemite or Marmite?
Marmite.
Do you like Vegemite?
That's okay. Yeah,
okay.
It'd do.
Yeah. Different colour, isn't it?
Yeah. You got to have Marmite spread thin with a glass of milk.
Yeah. Ration of Big Ben pies, L&P with cold ice. What do you get at Subway, George?
I literally hate Subway simply because of the fact that I can't eat anything. I like the barbecue sauce, the cheese, the meat, and I might get what else would I?
You'll be all right with that, though. You can ask for no.
It's just no flavour.
Yeah.
I hate Subway. It's such a shit service.
I think you'd like a meatball sub.
It just needs more juice. Like the meat's always dry, and I hate it. It's never got any flavour. It tastes like dog shit.
Subway is crap up here in the cold north. See this legend there? And I was in Moana leading. They are by 2 points at the moment with 26 minutes still remaining in this game. Yeah. We've been talking food all the time, but it's good. Making me make decisions in terms of what I'm going to make next.
Yeah.
So pancakes, waffles, crepes, and French toast. Poll at home, says Junaid. Sadly, we're on the other laptop which doesn't have access to YouTube. Because if I did, I would. So I guess it's just that question. I'm either a pancake or waffle guy, although French toast goes hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I don't even know what French toast is.
It's got egg in it, so you won't like it. It's just pretty much eggy bread, as they call it.
I'm good. Who the fuck will do that?
They dip egg in bread, fry it.
Yeah, it's a shit idea.
That's all right.
It's
a lot of people like it, yeah. Chocolate chip waffles is where it's at, though. The game is nearly live on Prime. Last try win, says Darren. It's getting close to that. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
I asked myself that many times.
Rugby union, NRL, we don't know what we're doing, but the game is just all go.
It is. The thing is, it's actually a very good game.
Yeah. But
Ryan,
we are bored.
No, I'm not bored. It's just... Whoops. It's just because I know that for the Six Nations ones, I probably won't get as much of a chance to catch up with the people.
Yeah.
So this is our sacrificial game.
You like catching up with the people.
I do, yeah. Dang way at everything, says R19. Just earlier say you didn't like coffee.
Mr. Billy says no flavour. George says. Uncle Roger says just add MSG. What's that? What's MSG?
Magnesium sulfate. Yeah.
Gas. Sounds good. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, I think you'd enjoy a meatball sub from Subway.
I should try something.
Because that's got sauce.
I always get the pork ribbler, I think.
That might be all right.
But
although the pork
meat
would
is
be
very
tough.
scavengy. 2 bits of meat, okay, it's just...
Tell you what, how much they got to donate for your meatball sub fund? $20?
How much is a meatball sub?
Well, by the time YouTube take their part, if anyone donates, I don't know, $20.
If you all donate $1 each.
Then George can get a meatball sub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or some more fuel for my cars.
If you donate 30, we'll vlog it.
We're gonna vlog it anyway. We're gonna start vlogging these things, man.
How are you two with spice? I'm not great with spice, but I'm of the mindset that when something gets to a certain spiciness, it's no longer fun to eat.
I don't understand spice.
It's like
just a shit show. I start crying.
Like, I enjoy a bit of spice, but as soon as it's too spicy, it's like I can't enjoy this anymore because my mouth's on fire. And
your runny nose, your eyes are watering, and you're sitting there crying, and you start thinking about life, and it just hurts. Mentally, physically.
Ryan Monaghan goes across. Monosodium glutamate. That wasn't actually a mile off what I said. Well, it was, but it wasn't. That's another try for the Brumbies. Jack Dibberink Zini goes through, and your flavour spice, just not spice for the sake of crying. Cats with hot cocoa on the side of a dog. Interesting.
On the side of a dog.
The side of a
dog.
dog.
On the side of a dog.
Vetson is our. I've used it as Chinese salt, says Simi Souza. Also, South Korean cuisine is the in thing these days. Proper flavour flaves. There you go.
See, other terms of other food. What else do I've had Chinese noodles. That's about it. Oh, I've been to a Chinese restaurant. I've never really had like Thai or Korean or
I'm the same.
Japanese. I've never really been a sushi person.
No.
Yeah, I'm not. I would say I'm fussy, but then I would say I'm just not keen on trying new things.
I feel like you're very much. If I've got this that I like, why would I extend on it?
Well, yeah, but I also have a pretty good inclination that I'm not going to like stuff, and I don't like.
Maybe that's a bit negative.
I think it is, but whenever we go to restaurants, everyone's like, "Oh, get this." I'm like, "That's $67. Why am I going to spend $67 on something that I know I'm not going to like?"
Where the hell are you going for dinner?
Well, I think it's more the fact that you haven't experienced how much money it costs.
I get a $5 basket of fries.
A basket of fries. Some of those meals you get where it's like a bloody sushi 4-course meal, it's like $80. Damn. Shit. Scallops.
That almost
Mum spent $48 on scallops for me one day. I didn't like it. She went, "Well, stuff you. $48. Well, Mum.
I could have told her before you ate those scallops you weren't going to
I wasn't going to like them. And I said that to her. I said, "Mum, I'm not going to like them." She said, "Just try them." I'm like, "Okay. Not my money, though. $48. That's your money." She said, "Oh, spend it. Didn't eat it." She got angry at me.
Moana Pasifika win as well. They've got to score again. It's back and forth at the moment. Favourite pizza?
But then it's like with me. Hamish eating a steak, right?
Yeah.
There'll be fat on the steak and he doesn't eat it.
Yeah, the big hunks, yeah.
Yeah. And I always don't understand, because steak is not a cheap meal. You'd be inclined to eat the whole thing. And Hamish has seen me eat chicken, and I'll eat every single bit of meat on a piece of chicken, apart from the bone.
He'll even gnaw on the gristle a little bit.
And I'm like, in that way, I'm not fussy. Whereas Hamish is very fussy, and like he'll eat meat, but he'll only eat the bits of meat that and get 100% meat if it's got a little bit of gristle, a little bit of fat, a little bit of a different color, and he goes, "No, I'm good." Whereas I'm like, "No, I love that stuff." The fat and steak, and the gristly bits, and
Yeah. Although the argument doesn't go as well now that we know you ate one scallop. You're talking about things being expensive.
I mean, if it had tasted good, that if I was eating scallops, I would eat the whole thing.
You'd eat them quick too.
I'd scrape everything out of that thing. You know what I mean? And everyone like, "Ooh, the juices." I'm like, "I love it."
I feel like you'd be similar to scallops as you would be with wine. How some people go like this? You just straight down the gullet.
I need to try wine. Oh.
That's a knock on from Henry Taifu. Didn't quite get that one right. How do y'all take your steak? I'm a medium well done. So it's it's pink, but it ain't bleeding. Or it's not like so pink. Whereas you're more of a rare or blue, aren't you?
Well, I'm a medium rare to rare. I would eat it blue. But I get blue. I'm actually too scared to ask for rare at restaurants yet, though.
Well, you just don't know what they're going to do you? And you worry sometimes that they might just literally there you go, sir.
Well, blue, that would be blue.
Yeah.
But I am pretty close. We were in Chicago last. I said to the person at the place, I said, "Can I have it medium rare?" She's okay. I said, "But don't have it like medium rare to overdone. Have it medium rare to rare. So if you're like a little bit hesitant about is it overcooked, just take it off the pan." She said, "So you want it rare?" I said, "No, I want it more towards rare than medium rare." You know what I mean?
I told them that I tried Hawaiian pizza recently, or like pizza with pineapple, but I didn't tell them whether I liked them or not.
Don't you get that ham and pineapple from the supermarket?
No, that's just ham and cheese, or bacon and cheese.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did you think of ham and pineapple?
Well, that's the thing. It starts a food war.
What started it?
No, it's too...
I like it.
Okay, there you go.
Not too much pineapple, but I like it.
Uh-huh.
What side of it do you stand on? Oh, Mr. Neutral. Oh, stop being neutral.
Favorite pie?
No. What do you want on your fucking pizza?
Well, to be honest, it was asked earlier on favorite pizza. I have one that I make from Pizza Hut, which I have barbecue swirl, cheese. Then I also have chicken, bacon, ham, and beef.
Yeah.
It's a whammy.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm rolling more now for the Brumbies. I try and edit it there every once in a while.
I'm enjoying this. This is good.
Give me fish and chips with salt and vinegar. I tried salt and vinegar the other day, and I didn't really like. I don't mind it, but you got to have it in small amounts, don't you? Or else your tongue goes numb.
When I was a little kid and I was in my bed, I got out one night thinking I want to get a handful of sugar because I had tasted sugar as it was the first time earlier that day, like a little bit of sugar on its own, and I was like, "Oh, that's good." Right? I was like 12, so I went downstairs. Right? So I went downstairs and I got a spoon and I tipped it into this thing, thinking it was sugar.
Oh no.
And it was salt.
Oh,
and I went, yeah, and I was like vomiting in the sink. And it was bad. Oh.
I used to hide chocolate chips in the cupboard.
I used to hide an entire bucket of KFC until it got there too long and it molded up.
I remember you told me about your mum going, George, what are you breeding in your wardrobe?
Daniel and Isaac found an entire pizza under my bed.
Penalty to the Brumbies. They're trying to put the dagger in here. If they score a try now, she's all off.
Yeah, she's done, bruv. She's done.
Barbecue meaty, basically, then have it. Yeah, to a certain extent, although I'm not a huge fan of pepperoni. Mainly because I don't know what those white bits are. And people say they're fat, and I'm like, what fat? Like, what part? What part of the fat is that?
He says it's full time. Bro, it's not full time here.
Is the game? No, it's still, no, he's asking if it's still going because we're just talking over.
He's chilling because it's full time.
No.
He's just chilling. Yeah. No, it's the 63rd minute, and the Brumbies are sort of running away with it a bit now.
Yeah, Brumbies 5 metres out from the line. We got distracted talking about food. Short ball, try out wide.
Yeah. Okay, so pineapple.
Crazy scoreline. It is really crazy. Chicken nibbles, yeah or nay? They're a pain.
Yeah,
but like they're
chicken
decent.
Nibbles are shit.
Yeah, but they're annoying.
What do you mean?
You're sure your pizza has enough meat?
They're annoying. What do you mean they're annoying?
Well, it's just like, well, it's not for you because you eat everything but the bone.
Yeah.
But like for me, I'd prefer a larger.
You don't
piece
eat the
of
gristle,
chicken.
do you?
No. So I would much prefer like a full-size drumstick and other arrangement of chicken pieces.
Yeah.
Than a little nibble.
Ah, shit.
Although I do quite enjoy. I used to get the honey soy chicken nibbles.
I love chicken nibbles, man.
What good?
Chicken nibbles and a chocolate milk.
Crazy scoreline says Hanoi. Come on, Moana, don't let the Brums get away. Just because Canberra is full of wild horse from where their team name comes from, says Semi Souza.
I thought about 6 people will be watching right now. There's 51 of you watching. I just enjoy us talking about food.
Everyone's going to go off the stream and just be like,
what was the point in that? I don't actually know who won.
Yeah, but they'll also be hungry.
Yeah.
This is when, if we had a food
I
sponsor.
hope that you guys go back to your girlfriends and wives and your mums, people around you, and you say, listen, I'm watching the streamer, and he sees this, and they're going to just flood the market with their own food. You know, they're just going to be like, these guys said this, and this is how you should eat this, and this is what they're trying. I want to try it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, my dad's currently on a carnivore diet.
Is he?
Yeah.
I feel like to a certain extent you are too. You don't eat a lot of like.
Well,
grains.
I mean, pretty much we all. I have meat with pretty much every single meal I have, but he's on a full like nothing else, full carnivore and veggies. No carbs, no bread, no nothing like that. I mean,
so just no sugar.
No sugar.
Yeah.
But
does he have fruit?
No.
Okay, so just vegetables.
Well, he's one of those dudes that thinks the sugar and fruit is sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Thomas does too.
The fructose?
That's not, though, is it? It's not real sugar.
It's a certain form of sugar, but it's not as bad.
It's not artificial sugar.
No.
It's natural sugar.
It's better to have an apple than a gummy bear.
Okay.
There you go. That's life lesson of the day. I'm not even watching the game. Run window shopping on menu log. I wonder how many people have ordered food from us talking
See,
about
we can't
food.
even do that.
No.
You know?
Yes, it's a shame, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And also, I can see why this the nonsense is distracted from the game. Says Zoe Souza. It's good kick now field. Although the Brumbies with that 50-22, now they're starting to run away.
Are they playing?
Yeah, well, no,
Oh, they are.
yeah, they are.
Do you ever like spotting out really hot girls in the crowd?
I don't normally look that long at the crowd. Mainly because if they're showing the crowd, it means I've got time to look at the chat.
Oh.
Yeah. You've probably seen 10 by now, haven't you?
I know how to spot them.
And that mum that you're after.
I love a good blonde. You know? You know.
Oh, awkward landing.
Oh, mate, fell on his face.
Having fried chicken and chips.
Oh, fried chicken
Lucky
chips
boy.
and chocolate milk.
Penalty to Moana Pasifika.
Shit. Oh.
And
know
Coke
what?
no sugar
I'm
or
going to
normal?
say something controversial, though.
Oh, no.
I think tonight I discovered that I prefer chops to chicken.
Well, that's not controversial. That's
no,
like,
no,
compared to
it's-
what you sometimes come out with,
Yeah.
it's pretty tame.
You were getting ready, weren't you?
Yeah.
I
It's ready
think
to end the live stream.
Tonight I was having dinner
Mhm.
and we had chicken thighs, chicken drums, and chops. I had a chop and I said I like this more than those chicken thighs.
Okay. What
You
type
know
of
how
chop?
much I
Lamb pork,
lamb chops, I think.
you think?
Yeah, it's lamb chops,
Marinated?
marinated ones. You get supermarket.
Marinated.
Those rosemary marinated ones.
Okay.
I like them more than chicken thighs.
What were the chicken thighs coated in?
They were, I don't know, whatever the ones, you know that bag I bought that day?
Oh, those have no coating.
No, but Mum would have put something on them. I don't know what marinade.
Do you think it was that you enjoyed the marinade more?
Probably. But the just taste of the meat was better.
Mm.
And I love my chicken, man. I love chicken. But tonight I made a big executive decision in my life that I like chops more than chicken.
So you're just never going to eat chicken again?
No, well, KFC don't serve chops, do they? I'm going to make a fast food outlet called the Kiwi Lads. It's going to serve chops.
Just chops.
Yeah.
What a way to
Chops
do it.
and chips. CCC. Chops, chips, Coke.
You know CCC's taken.
Who's taking that?
It's literally written on your shorts.
Yeah, but that's different. This is clothing. This will be fast food.
Oh, yeah.
And it will be, CC, maybe a little apostrophe C.
What about CAC?
What would that be?
Chops and chips.
Yeah.
But the problem is that also says CAC, which is a bad word in South African.
Oh, is that who cares?
But you want to get your South African audience.
Yeah.
That's a tricky one.
No, but isn't that key K-A-K?
It is, but when you say it,
Nah.
sack will be sack.
No, it's K.
Yeah, I know, but like for our words say as, so that we avoid it. Now, Hamish, hope you guys doing well. Just want to know if you're covering any of the Curry Cup tomorrow. Not that I've got scheduled. That doesn't mean I won't, though. Currently, we've got the 3 Six Nations and then the Fiji and Drua game tomorrow night at 6 p.m. I'll see how I'm going after that game, whether or not I'm going to stay up longer and do those Curry Cup games. But I do have to pour concrete on one of the next days. In fact, it might be that day, actually. So it might be a bit tight, but we are hoping to do some of the Curry Cup at some stage.
I have to pour concrete.
Well, it's not so much like that is the problem. It's just more, it's in the morning.
Yeah.
So rather than night. When's the URC games back on? I believe next week or the week after, Cooking with Hamish and George every Saturday at 7 p.m. We would not get a 7 p.m. spot.
Oh, my God.
They would put us at like 11 p.m. just so that they can be like parental guidance recommended for younger viewers.
Yeah.
In fact, they'd say, do not watch this if you're young.
Yeah.
Because these guys are going to swear.
Because it would just be like me sleeping on a chicken gun. That's not good puss. And you're like, George, don't say that. I'm like, man.
Oh, man. You sound like Swiper from Dora the Explorer.
Man. Swipe it, don't swipe. I'm fingering it.
Muirhead, nice ball on the outside of Tom Wright. Here comes Corey Toole. Look at the speed. Look at him go. Inside ball. Another try for the Brumbies.
We just stopped the game, turn it off, and this is true.
Just check. Brumbies have never beaten Moana Pasifika in Super Rugby, says Richard Yuan. Well, it looks like today
It's going to happen. Nick White's face is ecstatic.
Andre the guy has to sleep at some point, says Elon.
Who's that?
That's from about the Curry Cup.
Oh.
But yeah, we'll be doing some Curry Cup, just probably not this weekend. But now that the Six Nations is going to be out of the way in terms of live streams, because we have those 3 each week, those will be replaced with probably the URC or Curry Cup games, sticking in those gaps.
Yeah.
And also, I don't have cricket early on Saturdays anymore, which does mean I might be able to wake up early Saturday morning and do a stream there instead. Might be worse than a YouTube channel called Cooking with Jack Show, says Sammy Souza. And also Sprite, Fanta, LMP or Lift. I'm a Fanta boy.
Problem is your parents wouldn't let us cook in your kitchen, would they? Because we could film a video of us cooking stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we could.
We've got a vlog.
It's not so much my parents wouldn't want us to cook. It's the fact that my parents know you and they wouldn't want the mess associated
That's
with
what I
cooking.
mean. They wouldn't want us to cook in their kitchen.
And you don't want us to cook in yours, do you?
Well, my mum would be way worse than your mum.
Although yours is a nice kitchen.
It is a nice
isn't it?
kitchen,
So,
but mum would,
right.
she would be very vocal in
We'll
the way
just
that she
film
lives.
that.
We did have some
Why is
stuff.
there bread in the wardrobe?
We did have some stuff filmed that day in the car, but you lost it on your hard drive, didn't you? That day we were in the car and I was having KFC chicken. Remember that?
That might have been on my phone. You might be all
You
right.
should
there.
show them that. That was really funny how you were sitting there and I had like, what was it? I had like a piece of chicken and I put it down and then
You put it down to have a drink,
yeah.
even though you use the other hand to drink.
Yeah. So I put it down, I grab it with that hand, I drink out of there, and then I put, yeah.
I was utterly confused.
Yeah.
Richard, let's go, champ. That speaking guy, Hamish. LMP is not actually good. I've never been a fan of it, to be honest. But I haven't really had it that much. Like, I don't think I've had a lift that I know of.
A lift.
Yeah, a lift, like a...
You won't try one though, will you?
Well, that's lift, not live. You drink live plus, don't you, in the can?
That's
but
the same thing. Oh, you mean the
lift
fizzy
like
drink?
fizzy lemon.
You should try an energy drink.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I
Huh?
don't really need the extra energy, I don't think.
No, but you should see what it tastes like. Just a little one. You should see what it tastes like.
They smell strong.
They're strong, but they're so refreshing. Like, the thing is with energy drinks is that they're not fizzy. So they're like a Powerade. You can just scull them, whereas fizzy, like Coke, is so fizzy. And it's like, they're really refreshing.
See, I wouldn't have even... I thought Red Bull was fizzy.
And you'll feel amazing after drinking it because you get that caffeine hit like a coffee. You'll feel like real happy. You're talking to yourself.
That's what I do anyway. It's a weekend for me.
Sometimes I have full-on conversations with myself. Yeah.
You live in the north or the south? We are in the South Island, in a small town, which means we don't have Uber Eats or anything. You also don't have a meatball sub. Unlucky.
No.
Picture of health.
I do have bits of chicken at home though.
No, I don't. Well, I have a whole raw chicken. You want to eat that?
It's not that good for you to eat raw chicken.
No, not really. Might do something.
I bet you nothing would actually happen to me though.
No, it depends. The
I bet
salmonella will probably get you.
It has to have salmonella though. You know what I mean? Like, not all chickens have got salmonella. Charlie Sheen's one of the only guys with AIDS, but you know.
I don't know if that's correct.
Well, that's what I don't understand. The chicken does have to have salmonella, doesn't it?
Well, that's the same with eggs. Like some people have eggs raw, like boxes and whatnot, and then they get the ones that are not. I can't remember the word for them. Pasteurized.
Yeah, pasteurized.
Pasteurized. And then with that, it means that they can eat them raw. But I don't think you can do that with chicken. I once saw a video of a man slapping a chicken 10,000 times to cook it.
What?
Like using the heat of the slaps. But it didn't really cook it that much.
How would it cook it at all?
Because of the heat of that.
Were
that
you
would
not just start
generate.
ripping the chicken?
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty much like a stick. And he'd just slap it. And then it was slowly heating up the temperature. I am seeing leprechauns. I have to go. Thanks to the lads of New Zealand. Says ready. We'll see you later on.
I don't like talking about chicken.
Also, we have got there. Well, I'd say Brumbies will win 90 plus points.
I love how people were trying to talk about the rugby, and we're like, yeah, so...
I saw a video of a chicken getting slapped.
Is it always salmonella with chicken, like Charlie Sheen with AIDS?
clapping sounds, says Janae. Yeah, don't close your eyes for that part. Good ball to Lonergan, inside ball. Andy Mewey, wide cutout pass, and Corey Toole, the 7's superstar, scores the try. It's going to be 90 plus points.
Oh
here.
my God.
In fact, we were almost getting closer to the 100 mark.
Yeah. The guys like, damn it, they got through again. The guys like, that was cool.
Yeah, I'd like to go out for breakfast on Monday.
Well, that depends on my job.
Of course.
You know.
Get a breakfast bagel or something.
What's tomorrow? Tomorrow we shop Malabar. Monday morning, I've heard reports of the chocolate being maize ready, which may not involve me because the tractor that I use, which is the rake, won't be used. But it depends on if we get the job done tomorrow. We've got the pit covered, which we don't. We'll be covering the pit Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was the score at half time, about 24 all, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. I believe, or maybe not quite 29. Or yeah, I think it was like 24, 26 or something. Something like that. It was close anyway. And 0-0 at half time, not quite. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, if me and George go to a town which has a bigger area than ours, what shop should we visit?
hunting and fishing.
Hunting and fishing's a great shout. Who said that? No.
Yeah, what shop should we visit? You guys want us to go to like a second-hand store? I bet you it'll just be, pizzas and cream or something.
Pizzas and cream?
Yeah.
What's pizzas and cream?
Peaches and cream.
What's peaches and cream?
That's a sex shop.
Do they have that here?
Not in Timaru. They have something similar in Timaru, which is Dizzy Spells.
I thought that was just to get a tattoo
is.
or a piercing.
I think it is, but I'm pretty sure they're that one on the main street we saw that day.
They sell dildos?
Yeah, dildos.
Wow. Unbelievable.
That's a real weird variety. We can give you a tattoo, or we can sell you a dildo. It's weird, like some weird dude just says, I like that variety,
Moana, we're ahead 15 minutes ago, says David, and 22 to 25 to the Brumbies.
It's like a takeaway shop. You're like, we can get your takeaways, or we can sell you a puppy. You can,
Ryan Lonergan kicks the ball high. 62 points to 36. She's a high scorer. Now, Havili.
Imagine Big Jean selling dildos. $1 dildo!
Move on, now wrestled down.
How's the game going? No, who cares? 79th minute. Brumbies are kicking ass.
Yeah, it's more of the question of will the Brumbies retain their bonus point.
Yeah.
If Moana Pasifika score again, it will mean that they lose that bonus point, which there's a chance, although William Havili's just hurt himself badly in the ground. Going to the vape shop, smoking a cigarette, laugh for 10 seconds, then walk out. No, we can't do that. We don't vape or smoke. Seb is the man from the question, or for that question about Romania, but it's got to be tied to money, says Fleshin.
We should try vaping.
No, we shouldn't.
Pretty funny though, wouldn't
This
it?
is the chat y'all have without Tony. What's the convo y'all have with? It's normally hectic. Us and the toaster.
Yeah, toaster.
Yep.
I love a good toaster.
Mhm.
That man's broken his arms.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's like, my arms are broken.
Yeah, I mean,
He's like, my arms are broken.
I was complaining about my finger, but I think he got the worst of it.
Yours aren't even broken, mate. You've just been a puss.
I hope it's not broken. What's the next one down from broken? Fractured? No, that is both broken. Sprain, dislocated.
There's not really you can do anything either.
No.
You can't surgerise it, can you?
The only one you can really
Eat them.
fix is broken. The rest are just kind of, you just
Well,
have
even
to
then,
sit
you
there.
can't even fix broken fingers. You just have to tape them up and let them heal, like
Just
an arm.
Stint them.
Yeah,
Or stilt, whatever the thing is called.
which is shit.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure I broke this finger. I didn't do anything about it on a rugby game when I tackled someone. It just went,
Went in someone's ass, didn't it?
yeah, in the asshole. And it was like, woo! What else do I think I broke? One of these fingers here, that one there. During a rugby game, again, you often get your hands caught in asshole. Right? And so that one there as well, it's all bent up. And I think I broke that one there, but I never did anything. It just hurt while I used it for a while, and then it's broken. But I got great range on these hands because they're all broken. You know,
Extra dexterity.
Yeah. Oh man, got stuck in your asshole.
Here's the old accidental finger up here. Injury update from the Blue Sailors. Do we know who's out for how long? Not yet. I know that of the injuries we saw, who do we see go off early on? Reese went off. I think he's going to be all right. I don't think it was anything too serious. Couple props. Alex Hodgman looked like shoulder, so hopefully that's just dislocated and not anything more serious than that. James Lay went off. I think that was just a head knock. I'm missing a couple though, aren't I? But yeah, I haven't heard too much as of yet. This game's still going. We're up to 81 minutes. They tried to run it out. Does Blackadder start for the ABs?
They dropped it.
I think it'd be a decent option at 6. The food discussion really liven up the show, says Mr. Billy. And strike extra fear into the opposition won't be running down your channel.
Finger up the butt.
I mean, Hopawati did it, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, I did grab a man's nutsack once and twisted it in a rock.
Yeah.
Twist the dick. Oh man, twist the dick. You know, dick twist. You ever seen that video? Oh, you have, but have the guys watching this the live stream we're currently doing about food? Have you guys seen the video about the man in the crowd? Twist the dick.
10 meters out. This is to cancel their bonus point, which would annoy them.
Yeah,
you'd be angry because you get 62 points. You don't walk away with a bonus point.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Sure?
Yep.
Is it not that if you score a certain amount of points, you get a bonus point?
Nope.
Is it only if you score a certain amount of tries?
Yep. 3 more tries than your opposition. Whereas in the Six Nations, it's you get 4 tries, you get a bonus point. Run forward. Once again, a best game this weekend. I mean, Crusaders Blues was decent, but unfortunately the refereeing at times did kind of ruin the spectacle.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think we're yet to see the game of the weekend. How'd the Hurricanes game go? Who were they playing? Waratahs.
Yeah.
They went not bad.
It wasn't too bad. What was the score of that game again?
I can't even remember, but I'll be
honest.
Man, I did the game yesterday and I can't remember it.
Oh, man.
I'm thinking about a roast chicken.
Finger that roast chicken.
Finger it or think of it?
Finger it.
Oh, you did say finger.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. You said think of it. No.
Do it, man.
Dislocate your
Let
thumb
them know
again.
what you want. Whisper in its ear.
Does the chicken that's been put in a bag still have an ear?
Yeah.
Its head gets chopped off, though, doesn't it? Where's its head go?
Man, you just practice it.
Practicing for what?
Lots of stuff.
Okay. End of the game, ladies and gentlemen. They do walk away with the bonus point. 36 points to 62. 34-17. So, yeah, it wasn't that close, was it? I think game of the weekend's going to be Drua. And Mr. Billy's just said the same. I think that game should be the best. Like, this game at times, other than the runaway for the Brumbies at the end, this was a pretty solid game. It was hard to imagine Eddie Jones drinking out of the Bledisloe, but also easy to imagine, says Elon. Remember that game many years ago, Chiefs versus a South African team, and the score was 70-odd to 68. George, can you grow facial hair?
I've thought about it. I actually have thought about growing facial hair, but mine comes out like pubic hairs, like Hamish's.
You got a little pedo stash going at the moment, don't you?
Yeah, I need to shave it off again.
You can't really see. You're going to have to go in a bit more. It's blonde, which makes it tricky.
Yeah.
Also, game, boys. Six Nations, let's go.
Let's go.
So, yeah, first one at 1:30 a.m., then 3:45 a.m.,
let's go.
Then 6 a.m., which we might have this geezer with me.
Yeah, I think I'll be there. I'll get up at 5:30 and
be there or be square.
Man, you're so cool.
Thanks.
Man, you're one of the coolest guys I know.
It's got sad. It felt weird today while I was playing cricket because they recognised me as the guy who had the GoPro.
Yeah.
So I felt like everyone was just staring at me.
Yeah.
Like they were all pointing, going, and I just had to sit there like,
And then old mate in the team's like, don't give me on cameras.
Yeah, it's true. He's annoying. Yeah. And close up of George's face, please. Says Junaid. The cable might be long enough.
Oh, you're just going to do it. Look at my eyeball.
No, show the stash. That's an exclusive. That's something that people normally have to pay for.
Yeah.
Get that close to George's face. Good game. Good
Brandon
eats, boys.
messaged me. He said, Apu or my fart.
Like Apu from The Simpsons?
I don't know, or my fart. So is he asking me which one I prefer?
Unless he's on the maybe he's just maybe he's just had a bit of a toot in his pants and he's gone, is it a poo or is it a fart?
Hey?
I don't know what one it is. I'll be the first to watch this comp, Hammy. I need some good info on this lead up, boys. Oh, this will be the first watch. Oh, so for the Six Nations, well, Ireland at the moment are in the box set. They just need to walk away with at minimum a losing bonus point, and they should win the Six Nations. The only other side that's got a chance is France. They're playing in the second game. The first match, to be honest, doesn't matter a huge amount in terms of the overall scheme of the Six Nations, but of course, Italy and Scotland both want to win it. I'm sorry, says Junaid, OnlyFans content right there. Yeah. You did a bit of that, wouldn't you?
Would you guys subscribe?
Came through quite clear, to be honest.
Brandon says he sent me a link.
Like, that came through better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
I should mention we're going to have an upgrade in the audio very soon, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We're going to have a mixer and all sorts so that each of us will have our individual microphones. So I'll have one up here talking into it. George will have his one talking into it too, won't you? This probably sounds better when I should have probably put it here at the start. Sorry, guys.
Sorry about that, one, guys.
The more you learn, I guess. It's a bit late, though. The match is over. Anyone who's just tuning in, you are reading that correct. 98 points between these two sides.
Yeah.
That's more runs than our opposition scored today.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Not the first game. We got dicked. Well, we didn't get dicked.
Down.
They tried to dick us. Well, they played all right. They did all right.
Yeah.
Are you using a Rode mic? No. Blue. Blue. Wait a minute. That might actually be Rode.
Oh, it's blue.
Blue.
I
can finally hear you too, says Janae. Yeah. This is to help with your new ASMR venture? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't think I've got an ASMR voice.
You don't really have to talk. You can just eat cabbages.
You just make a noise, don't you? That would have been foul. I'm sorry, everyone.
Talk dirty to it.
Not really, no. I'd prefer if you save that for me after the stream, to be honest.
We're not gay, though.
No, we're not.
We're not gay.
No.
I'm not gay. Are you gay?
No. But what happens with the boys stays with the boys.
Not
doesn't
really,
No.
No.
And there's about like an OnlyFans as well. And it was Ireland winning. To wrap it up.
Why? Why?
My ears. Yeah, sorry about that, Junaid. My apologies. Won't do it again. Oh, no, I thought about it, but I didn't do it. Oh, no.
You like that one, Junaid? Stiffy.
Oh, well. Why did you do that, Hamish? I'm sorry, Junaid. This is why I don't have a future in ASMR. But then that's the thing. We might have a podcast soon, ladies and gentlemen. It won't just be sports. I always like to think of it as it's going to be rugby, sports, and all sorts.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
We are going to have a podcast soon. And it is going to be a lot like what we're doing here. We're just generally talking.
Junaid like that.
Oh, you want me to do it again? Okay. Hello, Junaid. A naughty boy.
What time are you live for the Reds draw? I'll go live at 5:55 p.m. New Zealand time. 5 minutes before the game starts, we'll be good to go. I'll have about 3 hours sleep.
Yeah, man.
Sweet ass. All good in the hood. Drop it like it's hot.
Yeah, man.
Yep. So we'll be fine. We'll be good that game. And then maybe a Curry Cup game the next morning, depending on how we go. You all right?
Yeah,
I just always check on you, you know. Goosebumps. There you go, eh?
Yeah,
You found your
yeah.
calling. Bloody good. Oh, well, thank you all very much for tuning in. Anyone who's just tuning in now, score was that. Big one, 62 points to 36 in favour of the Brumbies. Now, the Drua were right in this contest up until when they weren't. Thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel.
And let us know what food you like.
We will probably talk about food throughout the England-Ireland game. Maybe not as much as this live stream. We did talk about it for a long time. But we will talk about it a little bit on their next live stream.
Stay tuned for the podcast. We will be becoming lots of fun people.
Well said. Couldn't have said it any better myself. Thank you all very much for tuning in. And we will see you all for... I've got to try and keep my mouth away from the microphone.
For another one.
For the next one.
For another one.